Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Friday, January 13th, 2017. The tarot card for today is the Three of Pentacles. I like the fact that we have this here today, even if it is on a Friday, okay? Because this is all about the plan. And I'll tell you what, something just says to me that the plan this year is complex. Now, for many of you, you're actually looking to simplify your life, but it requires a complex plan, doesn't it, to do that, which is amazing. It is that way for some reason for so many of you, but it's a necessary thing. And, finally, Mercury's starting to pick up some speed. It's back in Capricorn now, so it's going forward. And, you can really start to get a strategy together. All right. This is a card where you often see people using blueprints. Okay. And, they're following them to the letter to do the job right. One of the things that you need to remember is that sometimes you have to make adjustments along the way. And that's important, to always be flexible with your plans. But it is possible to get some sort of feeling of cooperation and teamwork going. Yes, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Just to feel like things are starting to kind of gel, where you're getting it together. It's not, I really feel like it's not quite time yet. I think the better days are coming right at the new moon in Aquarius, to be honest with you. But currently, you have no retrograde planets. You do have Mercury in shadow, but it's, like I said, it's getting better every day. So I think that plan, as it starts to swirl, it's formulating, it's getting better, but there isn't one plan. It feels more like plans together, more plans, many plans. And it combines to make this one big outlook of what you want to do in your life. So it's not like you have one thing that you're planning and that's it. Some of you out there want it all. I want love. I want a new place to live. I want a new job. I want all these things. Well, you can't lump them all into one plan now, can you? You kind of have to figure out how that's going to work, in which steps. Now, this is one of the things that when I do personal readings, I am often trying to explain to people, because I'll ask them, what is your job? What do you do? What does this other person do? Okay? And there's a good reason for that. Sometimes what we're doing or thinking we're doing is maybe not best aligned with the plan that we think we're formulating. And we need to figure that out. And that's all part of what's going on right now. This year, like I said, this is a transitional phase. I've been saying for a long time, like up until June, and I decided to give it a date and would say May 22nd. It's like after that, when, you really start to feel like you've emerged from this transition, and it was transitioning away from the old. But then you're actually getting to, I want to say, the transition for the new life. Like it begins, a big transition. It's there, and it's important. Oh boy, I haven't done that in a while, have I? Getting really, really far ahead. But sometimes I think it's necessary. We kind of have to have an eye on what's coming down the road, and not just where we are today. So, today, that plan, it can be long range, it can be short range. Like I said, there are many. You need several of them going. Each thing should be figured out. But like I said, you also need to remember that it may not go the way you're thinking. Okay? And you need to be prepared with a backup. Don't let it get you down if something doesn't work. We're going to be heading into eclipse season next month, and things are going to start changing rapidly, whether you thought they were going to go a certain way or not. So get your plans together, assemble your team, and be prepared to start moving forward. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.